Well, I am back. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tristan here, and for Tristan Racing Fan 2000, and yes, we are back. You can see it on the right on the dual recording cam. I am back finally with NHRA Drag Racing, Powerade Drag Racing Series Countdown to the Championship 2007. It's been about we're on 2025. So it's been 3 years since 2022. I have came back to this game. And yes, I got a lot of your guys' responses, comments, messages, all the jazz. And man, it has been overwhelming. And the last time I left you guys was at Englishtown, New Jersey. I think that was the 11th race of the season. But obviously, yes, we are back. We're finally in this bird for another video. So obviously, we are in the funny car class of all things, and we are still in the career mode. But obviously, after a round one loss at Englishtown, New Jersey, a track that I'm familiar with. But right now, we're going to go to Norwalk, Ohio, Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park, a track that I'm that's still hosting NHRA events to this day. And plus, not only that, this is the first race of the countdown to be debuted. Because the fact is, if you remember in 2007 in real life, this was the debut race for Norwalk, Ohio. No. I'm not trying to start beef or anything, but basically, this is I'm not trying to start Ohio arguments, but obviously this is compared to this one, and I think the one in Columbus, Ohio National Trail Raceway, which we did win at in this game, is going to be pretty much different. So obviously this is a different track, different brand of things, but we are in the 12th race of the countdown. So obviously, let's get into it. And I'm not ready to shut my mouth. Let's get to it. Let's go. Oh boy, this track is going to really kill me. I'm telling you, man, I haven't been back in this game for so long, and I don't even know where we're at. So let's take a look at the season rankings real quick. So far, my best ET was 498 with a 1. 490 with a 1. And apparently 314.5 miles per hour. And I'm up to 1,038 points. And, man. Alright, so let's look at the point standings. So far, we are about 200-something points, almost like a 200-something point advantage over John Force. But look who's climbing. Tony Pedregon and Ron Capps. Both Don Schumacher, one Don Schumacher car and a Pedregon car. And then Robert Heights lurking there in 5th. Gary Selzy in 6th. Tommy Johnson Jr. Tommy, man, I'm telling you, he's doing a really good, solid season. But guess who's in the top 8? Yes, Cruz Pedregon. The Pedregon clan is just over the top right now. Plus, a good battle shaping up for 14th and 15th place between Tim Wilkerson and Jeff Arena outside the top 8 in points. But man, things are going to get really dicey here, folks. And plus, not only that, you got Jennifer Smith and Holly Thomas battling each other out in 29th and 30th place. But nonetheless, we're in a good, solid points position. And look at this battle. Look at this battle between, what is it, 21st to 28th place. This is awesome. And you got what is it? Jack Beckman sitting there in 20th. Oh man. And if you haven't heard, by the way, folks, Jack Beckman will be running a full time in John Force's old car for next season. So obviously, we're going to Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park, but obviously a track that I'm really familiar with because basically, if you played the IHRA games, like I said, this is the first race for the NHRA to come here. because back in 2007, this was the inaugural event. And believe it or not, except for the one in Columbus, Ohio, like I said, in National Trail Raceway, but which I'm not going to discuss again about. But anyway, this is really, really good and good things, because we got our crew chief Chris Webb. I'm probably thinking about hiring a new crew chief, Tom Armstrong or John Smith. I would like to hire John Smith, but the problem with this, we had some of you asked me about hiring some crew chiefs for the job, but if you look at look at this. 9.0 on the engine, 8.0 on the weights, 9.0 on the tires and the wings and all like that junk. I mean, seriously, come on, guys. You really want me to? I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna stick with Chris Webb until we get to the Western Swing. And yes, that's another thing I forgot to ask you. This is the 12th race, which means the 13th, 14th, and 15th races should be the Western Swing. I'm not so certain, but whatever race we're going to after this, hopefully will be the Western Swing until we go to Brainerd, then Indy, then Maple Grove, and so on and so forth. So the Western Swing, for some of you guys that aren't familiar with this, for this format back in the day in 2000, we're talking 2007. We're not talking about the playoff system or anything like that yet. No, we're talking, this is before the playoffs. So obviously, we got to gain up a bunch of points to knock off John Force in the regular season. Then when we hit to the playoffs, that's going to turn things around. But right now, we're going to Norwalk, Ohio. Then afterwards, we're probably going to go to the Western Swing of things, meaning Utah Dragway, which is supposed to be Sonoma, but apparently they had I think the NHRA studio, video game studio gamers had some glitches problems with Sonoma or something like that. I don't know what or something like that. But anyway, we're going there. Pacific Raceways in Seattle, North on the Great Northwest, in the great state of Northwest. And then you have I believe Denver Bandimere Speedway, a track that's no longer on the NHRA schedule because it was a really fun track. It's high up in altitudes, but obviously it's up there in altitude range. But anyway, let's get to it. This is the qualifying round. Like usual, we're gonna skip through the qualifying. You say that ocean suit shopper to swim or jump in. Come on now, show me you got the will to win. You say that mountain. All right, man, we're gonna go straight into it. Qualifying here at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park. I don't know what to expect. Let's get into it. Alright, apparently, sorry about that, folks, but I had to go to not a battery operated controller. I replaced the battery operated controller that I was using, the black controller, to this controller, the wire controller. You can see the freaking wire right here. Well, obviously, sorry about that, folks. It was starting to glitch up on me. I don't know what the frick was going on, so I had to take the batteries out of it. Let's get into it.
We have John Force. In the right lane, we have Carter.
Alright, come on, John. What the fart? The game just paused on me. Okay, well. Alright, man. First race of 2025. We're underway.
And it's time to race.
Well, that's not a way to start. That is not a good way to start. Nope. 7.04. That's going to put me at the bottom half of the bracket. I don't know what is going on with this game. I've tested this like a couple months ago, and apparently before the 2025 year, And apparently it did the same thing. I don't know what's going on. It's probably the hot track conditions. I don't know. I think we're going to have to do some adjustments. Let me see where it puts us. It's probably going to put us dead last. Yeah, 30th. Nope. We're not having that. We're not having it. I'm going to do an auto setup. Let's go get ready for session 2, night session. Let's try this again.
Ollie Thomas is in the right lane.
There's that frick that took my powering car. I wish I could have my ride back.
Let's get ready to race. What an excellent day for racing.
You mean excellent night, Bob Fry. Get it right. 519 with a 5. Okay, that's decent. That's decent for a track. Okay, 519 with a 5. Now let's see what the difference is between... Now, you probably don't know this, folks. I auto-tuned the car. I set it on auto-tune, which is what I really wanted. But obviously, let's see where it puts us. So it put us in 8th. So that's not bad upon from our 7.044, which is not bad at all. 5.195, I'll take it. Let's see where it puts us. And we're 11th. Yeah, not a really good start to things, but obviously if we were number 11, then where would it put us? It would put us 16th. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to face the 6th qualifier. Yeah, we would have to face Cruz Pedregon. We would have had to face Cruz Pedregon in the first round. So obviously, let's go to the day session and see what happens. I don't know. Look at that temperature. 94 degrees, 72 degrees air temperature. Oh my gosh. And the 71% humidity.
This is the 3rd qualifying round at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsport.
I'm not happy with this, guys. I'm not. And I'm freaking nervous. Freaking nervous. But anyway, we're going to go against Jeff Ferran. I don't know how the good the condition's going to be. But let's see. So we're going to auto-tune the car. Let's see what happens. Double auto-tune.
This race put Jeff Ferran in the left lane against Carter in the right lane. All the drivers are ready. It's time to race.
.522 with a 7. Not going to improve. Not going to improve, but hey, that's okay. We got one more session to deal with, and apparently this will be the 4th and final qualifying session for today. But anyway, let's see what happens. See where it puts us, though. I want to see where it puts us. 13th. Holy cow! We just got bumped. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We better freaking make it, because obviously if we don't, then I'm technically screwed. This is the same thing that happened to us at Columbus and National Trail Raceway.
This is the 4th.
I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Summit Racing Equipment Motorsport Park.
Well, we gotta face Jeff Ferran again. Great.
This is the 4th and final qualifying round at
Let's
Summit
see.
Racing Equipment Motorsport. We have Jeff Ferran in the left lane and Carter in the right lane. cars are ready, the fans are backing the stands, and it's time to race.
Oh, 523 with a 23 flat. Okay, so 23, 230, 5230. So obviously not too bad. We will work on those conditions, but hey, at least we beat Jeff Oran for the first time as a lower seed qualifier. But yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. But anyway, let's take a look at the standings. Yeah, we're done. We are done. Who's number 3? Tommy Johnson Jr. What a surprise. Yeah, Tommy Johnson Jr. Oh, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for our 519 at night, none of this would be possible. Well, as number 14, we won as the last place qualifier, I believe. I'm not really sure when, but post the comments in the comments below about if you know already. But anyway, guys, time to go in elimination round. I'll see you after the break. And we're back for the first elimination round at... There, he said it. Alright, now comes the big part. I'm not going to watch the drivers this time because it's full wasting time. But right now, let's get to the race. Okay, so John Force beat him. Great. And then Gary Denton beat Tony Bartone. What a surprise. Alright, so we got to go against Tommy Johnson Jr. Number 3 qualifier. This is it.
This is the first elimination round at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsport Park. Tommy Johnson Jr. is in the left lane. Charger is in the right lane.
Hopefully we can beat him.
Let's get ready to race. Charger just isn't doing well today.
You gotta be freaking joking. You gotta be freaking joking. What the frick is going on here? 527 killed me. And I could have beat him by a 525. Wow. What a way to start 2025. But hey, at least we go home with some points. I don't know what to say. I'm too disappointed. If it wasn't for that bump in qualifying in the first Q1 session, then none of this would have been possible. I thought it was going to be a decent day, but it turns out it wasn't my day. I guess we're going to have to play it as a role or something like that. So anyway, let's skip all and see who won. And we entered down in 15th with 31 points. Okay, that's not bad, but that's not good. John Force finished the day in 9th place. So he might be... I don't know. And Tony Pentagon won the race. That's great. Proud for Tony. Let's take a look at the season rankings after this race. 1,069 points, but look who is in second after that win. He moves to second in the points, 853 points. Tony Pendragon, congratulations to him. He's the winner of Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park and the SummitRacingEquipment.com Nationals. So anyway, let me see what race we're going to coming up. Alright guys, well, sorry about the short video, but apparently the long video, but obviously I tried But the next race is gonna kill me. It's gonna kill us all. Bandimere Speedway is the next race of the calendar for the 13th race of the calendar. I'm sorry for disappointing you guys, but hey, I'm too disappointed myself than probably you are. But obviously, we're going to a track that's going to disappoint me much worse. The Western Swing. Yes, and I was right. This is Western Swing. But it's at Bandimere Speedway and not at Utah Dragway, which will be the next race afterwards, and Seattle, Washington. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Hope you like this camera view, guys. It took me a while to figure this out, but anyway, hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.